I'm up here practicing for one cast. Up here in the corner, just throwing white jig, thinking, you know, they're going to be hitting white jigs, and they really aren't. They've been hitting the scoping jig better than the white up here, and I'm actually waiting for the sun to go down, and it's just about down to where I'm going to start fishing on one cast. But I hooked a fish, thought it was snagged in the tail or something, the way it was fighting again. It's the third time, and here in the last couple 3 weeks, and I got it in, and I had to put it on video, even though it's not on one cast. Big old smallmouth. I got him right in the mouth. Look at the belly on him. Shad, sculpin, I don't know what he's eating. I'm not gonna cut him open. I don't measure too many fish, but I'm gonna measure him. I don't think you, look at that, 20 inches, 20-inch smallmouth. Got a booger on his tail, not sure why. $20-inch smallmouth. Stinking bass. I'm gonna start one cast here in a minute. Okay, I'm gonna start one cast officially. There have been a lot of warm water species fish caught, really a lot of places, but right up here at the cables where they're catching most of them. I know Dave Welch has been in here terrorizing them pretty good. But he hadn't caught all of them. And Dave, if you watch this and you catch that 20-inch smallmouth, I hope you don't clean it, because that's a trophy smallmouth. It ought to be caught and released several times before it dies. So anyhow, today is, what's today, Jack? 14th? I know it's Wednesday. It's the first time I've been up here since they shut the water off Monday morning. I know early in the mornings, maybe in the evenings, I'm sure I could catch a fish on white jigs, but I'm going to throw the sculpin and ginger because it's been working really good downstream and it worked good here. But the guys this morning said that they've caught some fish that are still coughing up shad. I am very, very confident they're not coming through the turbines. Those are shad that just have either come over live and they're still eating them, they're still up here live, or I don't know. I'm sure that smallmouth would eat a shad if you saw it, but typically when they get down in here, they're going to start eating sculpin. So anyhow, got a nice pretty sculpin and ginger jig with a brown head, 2-pound line, 16th ounce. Got my 6'6" Avid St. Croix rod, one piece. And I've been up here stationary for a while, and I've caught one, missed a couple. I just started drifting out when I hooked that fish, and I actually thought I was snagged. It did not move when I first hooked it, so that was pretty cool. The current over on this side's a little slower than the current behind me. Maybe that's why these warm water fish are over here. They're probably on the other side too. There's a fish, first cast. It's a rainbow. Wow. 3 I caught last night were jumpers. They jumped on the other side of the boat. I've got it on spot lock, so I don't really want to drift on down. I want to stay up here. Wow. Jeez. I got him cross current. I'm not fighting him upstream. He's not that big. He just thinks he is. Wow. I'm gonna have to start using 4-pound line. These guys are just tearing my 2-pound up. Jeez. Okay. I'm gonna net him. Ugh. Between a smallmouth and this rainbow, and working out this morning and planting this afternoon. We're right in the middle of landscaping all of our grounds. Jeez. I guess he's not that small. 18 inches maybe. Wow. Maybe a little bigger. Okay. Can't believe there's not like 2 or 3 boats I've seen up here. They're not even guides. Gotta back out a little bit. That's bottom. Bottom. You can see the white on the rocks. That's decaying algae that grew on the rocks. All those, there's another fish. All those days that they ran the water, it stinks. It really stinks up here. All that material that's died and it's decaying. That's what that white is. That's how high the water was. So I'd say it's about eye high for me. So 6 foot. So the water is 6 foot shallower now than it was. It's a nice. Oh, I can't lift him. I lied. Look how big he is. How broad. Just a beast. He didn't fight actually that hard, especially compared to that last one. Get my arm a rest. Sorry, Jack, I got the net in the way. Oh, you can't go around, can you? Okay. I just saw a little gar come up and breach the water surface. So the gar is still up here. That was the bottom. Both Blake and Phil Stone said that they've caught fish up here that still spit shad up this morning. Wow. I don't think this fish is that big. They're getting smaller. Ooh. Okay. It's a nicer fish. I'm hoping I can bring him back against the current. I don't think I can. See if he'll start swimming this way. Nope. Nope. Okay. He's not cooperating. Come on, buddy. You got him. Oh, he's so heavy. Golly. Oh, yeah. All right. Now he's swimming up here. Okay. Oh, yeah. I think he's a little bigger than the first one. He's got a big body, bigger than the first one, bigger body. I don't think he's longer. I'm gonna measure him real quick. Yeah, see, he's 18 and a half. They definitely look longer than they are. I was thinking 19, but... Oh yeah, it's foggy. Welcome to summer. Wow. He's small. That's them. I'm not the one up against the bank. I'm probably 20 feet from the bank. When I land the jig. Not sure if I move that back. Getting down pretty close to the island. gotta get away from the island a little bit. There he is. Didn't even jig. Oh. See the difference? That last fish I caught was silver with hardly any spots. This one has got a lot of color. Wow. I really shouldn't have done that. See how much color that thing has? That's a shepherd of the hills fish, I think. I'm not going to bet any money on it, but I'm down on top of the gravel bar now, or I'm just about there. Oh, well, that could have been bottom. I'll let that sit way too long. I wish I had time to make a drift and throw a white jig, but I got a feeling it probably won't be any better. This one's got a split lower lip. And he just took my jig. It wrapped around his broken jaw. I don't think a boger grip could have split that. Either that or just a birth defect. Okay. Oh. Looks like I'm off the bar. Down in the big hole. We were talking this morning, Blake and Billy Ebert, another one of our guides, about them starting to regulate the water a little bit more, slow it down, shut it off. Now that the power pool is 917, which is considered normal for summer power pool. Well, Table Rock is at 917. It's below 917 now by a couple inches. So how long, oh, I just missed one. How long they're gonna keep running those 2 units 24/7. I told them I didn't think it would be that long before they start changing the pattern. Let's see, today's Wednesday. We'll see what they do this weekend. They might leave it off for a half day or something like that. Weekends, they usually change it up. Of course, all the guides want the water running, and I tend to agree. But it's fun to fish when the water's off too. Missed him. It's 2. Well, something smells good. Somebody's frying something, fish, I guess. Usually I don't smell food up on this, on the upper end like this, but there are a bunch of cars up there at the that little overlook up there. just below the island. They might have been frying fish. There's a bunch of cars and people. Oh, the other place might be down here at Trophy Run. It's a long way for that smell to travel, though. Not biting quite as good down here. I do have a white jig on that other rod. All right, let's throw a white. This might be a 3/32. It's a little bit heavier jig. Still on 2 pound though. Just might be the time in the evening and where they quit. I've been out here many times where fish are biting really good, and then it gets kind of in that twilight time, and I would think, man, that's when you want to be out here, is when it's just starting to get dark. Many times they'll just shut off. Bottom. That jig is just a little bit heavier, so. Oh, that was a fish. Phil. Second guess that one. I felt the line go slack just a little bit before I jigged. I should have set the hook. that's a, I hooked somebody's fishing line. Okay, I'm to the boat ramp. Couple more casts. I didn't realize I had 120 minutes of video on yesterday's one cast. I had to, there's one, had to trim it. What in the world? Had to trim it down, but yeah, I got him snagged for sure. Oh, come on. Come here. Problem is, it took about 45 minutes just to load. And I didn't want to stay up that late, so I had to edit it when I came back in this morning. Upload it. That fish was looking at it. Probably made a swipe. One more cast. It's gonna be a long run in. So one thing I don't like about summer is this fog. And it's just, it gets humid and you got the cold water. Sorry, I gotta make another cast. Cold water, humidity, you have fog. I guess we got a chance of rain tomorrow. So I guess that's why it's getting humid already. Okay, gotta go. Well, that was fun. Oh boy, I'm gonna be sore tomorrow. Well, thank you for watching. We'll appreciate it. We will probably, I know we'll do it again tomorrow, and I'll probably do it. I think Blake's still pretty busy, so we'll see. Thanks. See ya.